Welcome to room number 9 at the Stage Hotel in Nottingham. And in we go. Okay, this is it. Basically, this is room number 9. Let's cover some of the features. Okay, so on the left as you walk in, you have a bed. Double bed, because I did pay for a double room. Really glad I did now. On the right, you have teas and coffees. Now, you also get a pizza leaflet. The only problem with the teas and coffee was when I got it, there was no cup. Therefore, I couldn't get a drink. Anyway, the next day, I've been here a few days, I did ask them for a cup, of which they said, oh, the only cup we have is this one. Now, you might say, well, that's fine, it looks perfectly good. The only problem was when they gave me it, it was absolutely filthy. So I did wash it, but I just I just can't stomach actually using it. So yeah, so really coffees and teas are out of here. The next thing is the TV. It's quite a small TV. The only other problem is I've tried plugging it in, as you can see that, but there's no remote. I have talked to reception, at which they said, yeah, it must have been nicked. Right, okay. So there's no TV. The other thing that when I came in and looked around, I actually found that my bed was there, my bedding, but there was no towel. So I went to reception, said, oh, by the way, there's no towel. And they said, no, we've run out. Right, so I did say, well, what about, I need to shower in the morning. And they said, well, we may have one in the morning that's washed and cleaned, but at the moment we don't have one. Anyway, I did go in the morning, and luckily they had one left, of which I managed to get. So I'm holding on to this with grim life, because it's the only towel that they seem to have left, and I've got it. And I do know there's a shortage, because I've seen other people at reception asking for them, and they just say, sorry, we haven't got one. So it's like, tough, you haven't got a towel. Anyway, that's the room. Let's go into the toilet or the bathroom. There's a toilet and a sink and a shower. Now, the only problem with this is, as you can see, there's no shower rail. There's nowhere to put a shower rail. So, whilst the floor is the same style as the bottom of the shower, it isn't a wet room style. There's no plug or anything to get out. Hence this still water even from this morning when I was having a shower, and trying to be careful, making sure I didn't splash the water away from the shower, but obviously some still comes in. Now you'll also see that the sink's dirty, but to be fair, that's me having a shave this morning, which brings me on to another point, and that is that the room doesn't actually get serviced through the week. So you log in and it's nice and clean, but they don't replenish anything. There's teas and coffees. If you did use them, you'd run out eventually, I suppose, and that's it, tough. That's your lot for the week, or however long you're staying. So that's it. This is room number 9 of the Stage Hotel. Let's have a look at, well, what shall we say for points now, rating. Normally I try and take points off, see what I can do to get a rating. Well, I suppose I could take points off for the bathroom. So point for the shower, no curtain rail, no towel, so there's a couple of points there. Yeah, If you want it cleaning, you have to do it yourself, so that's, I'll say, 3 points. TV, small TV, so I'll take 1 point off of that, that's 4. In fact, it doesn't work, I'm going to take a couple off of that, that's 6. Tea and coffee, well, obviously I don't fancy using it, and they couldn't have used it with no cup, so that's another one, that's 7. Size of the room, that's 8. There's nowhere to hang your clothes, there's no wardrobe, everything just has to be kept in your suitcase. That's another one, 9. And quite frankly, you can't put anything on the floor because there's just not enough room then to open the doors. So I actually sleep in that area and then keep my bags at this area, just so that they're not on the floor. So to be honest, I don't know. The Wi-Fi's good. Yeah, it's actually got very good Wi-Fi, and believe it or not, it's actually marketed with no Wi-Fi, and yet there is a very good one. So that's a 1 point, and I honestly think that's about as much as I can give this hotel. I mean, even the walls are pretty dirty. If you look, they're pretty dirty. The bedding was clean, that was okay. But yeah, this has got to be the smallest room, and I'll say that I'm 5'10", and my head touches one side whilst my feet touch the other. If I actually sleep on the pillow, it takes me a bit further down, so I can't stretch my feet out, and I'm only 5'10". The room across is probably about 6.5 feet across, and it's got to be the smallest. And as you can see, I could have taken points off for the view because there ain't no windows. There actually isn't any windows in this room. It's like a cupboard. So I'm absolutely stunned. Would I stay here again? No. Rate now. This is the point. It's actually £27 a night. Now that's what you're probably going to say is, well, I'm not surprised. What do you expect for £27 a night? And it includes breakfast, of which there's not bad. A full English breakfast, which isn't bad. And in some hotels you can pay 27 for the breakfast alone. So you probably say, well, what do you expect for that sort of money? I understand that. And I didn't expect the Ritz, but I did expect at least a window. I did expect, if it's got tea, coffees, to have had a cup. I would have expected to have had a towel to dry yourself when you've had a shower. And I would have liked the TV to have worked. So I don't think I'm asking too much. You know, I'm even happy, not bothered if they don't service the room, because, you know, I don't make that much mess, and I'm a big boy, I can clean it up. But yeah, it's somewhere to hang your clothes would have been nice, rather than your shirts left folded in the suitcase. Probably be okay for a backpackers if you're staying for one night. You just need one night. You cram in, fine, no problem. Any more length of time, it can get quite dismaying. So I'm going to leave it there before I say anything else. But this has been the Stage Hotel in Nottingham. Please check back, because there's going to be lots more hotels, because I'll be trying different ones next week and the week after. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.